The World Snack Tour continues. This time, we're headed to Tennessee. That's right, we're in Tennessee this time around. Though, we've got something from Texas along the way. I've got 3 flavors of Pringles to try this time around, which the eagle-eyed viewer may have noticed in our thumbnail. We've only got 2. So what I did was, I picked up regular old barbecue Pringles. Pringles, which are made in Tennessee. Jackson, I believe. That is correct. Jackson. So I thought, before trying the 2 limited time only, limited edition, that's right, collect them all. Before giving those a try, the trick ones, let's try just what Pringles regular old barbecue tastes like. Let's see that. So we know sort of a baseline what we're working with here. Getting very little smell from this. Just a little bit of a sort of your standard barbecue sort of smell. Just that kind of, you know, that ketchup-y, tomato-y kind of smell. Coating-wise, which I've seemed to find on the Pringles that we do around here, Pringles seems to only coat on one side. At least best I can tell. There's very little coating in general, but what's there seems to be on one side. Maybe that's their jam. I don't know. Yeah. This is just your standard barbecue. Nothing terrible. Nothing offensive. Serviceable. What you expect. So, are these just regular old Pringles barbecue? Are these any good? Yeah, I guess. Sure. They are what they say on the can. Barbecue. So if you're looking for Pringles, you're looking for barbecue, yeah, these will do. However, let's check out a couple of the new ones. First up, we've got limited time only, which means, I don't know if that means collect them all. I guess it just means you've got some time to collect. You better get on it. We've got a bourbon barbecue. It's got brown sugar. It's got, I don't know what that is. Is that bourbon? I don't know. But it does have what I'm assuming is a barrel of booze. So I'm hoping this has at least a little more to it. So if they're going to call out a different barbecue flavor, let's hope that they live up to that. That was anticlimactic. Well, there's a little more smell here. A little bit of smokiness to it. Not a lot, but definitely more than what we were getting from that last one. Like I said, it was more of like a ketchup-y kind of smell to it. These also, boy, look at that. There was a lot of coating on here. So much so, wow, I'm taken back what I said. Now, they do seem to be more coated on one side than the other. And, but there's so much that it seems to be sort of bleeding onto both sides. So we should have a lot of flavor here too. It's definitely a different flavor. It's not the same as the standard barbecue. I mostly just get a little bit of smokiness to it. So I'm assuming that's brown sugar. I don't really get a sweetness out of it though. It's not tomatoey. I'll give it that too. I'm not getting a sort of a tomatoey base to it. Maybe that's the bourbon. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm tasting here. But I will say, as I squeak along there, I kind of like it. Yeah. As barbecue goes, this is an interesting, different taste of barbecue. I don't know that I've ever had a regular, like, bourbon barbecue sauce. I don't think so. But I think I'd like to. Especially if it's even more so what I'm getting out of here. So, these bourbon barbecue, these limited time only Pringles, are these any good? Yeah, I'm going to say they are. Because they're different. Because they're different from barbecue. Barbecue. Yeah. Give me one more of this. Yeah. Pick these up while you can. And speaking of picking it up while you can, pick this one up here. Also, limited time only, so don't snooze. Maybe. We've got Texas barbecue. What am I doing? Texas barbecue brisket. So on this one here, we've got some sort of barbecue, some kind of a smoker. We've got meat. We've got spices, all going into our potato snack. So I'm hoping we're getting smoky. I'm hoping we're getting meaty. That's what I'm looking for here. If you're going to show meat going on in here, which we didn't see that on the last one. We don't see that. What do we see on here? Now on the regular barbecue, it's just a lot of veggies and stuff. So I'm hoping this is a meaty experience. First off, just real quick as a visual, these aren't very coated. These aren't like those the bourbon barbecue ones. These are closer to the regular barbecue. Smell-wise, You know the problem with smelling Pringles? You smell the tube. I don't think that's a euphemism. Maybe it is. Maybe it can be. Yeah. There is a little bit of a meatiness there. A little bit of a, like a, seems weird, like a seared fat sort of smell. You know, if you've got steaks on the grill or something and that ribbon of fat starts to sear, starts to caramelize, that's what that reminds me of. Well, it's definitely not the same as these other two. So we have tried today, at this point, 3 different barbecue flavors coming out of Pringles. Makes a lot of noise. I do get a little bit of meatiness to it. These seem really salty. Of the 3, and I'm sure it's all the same sodium levels in here, this has a very salty flavor. Which, I mean, it does show, this looks like peppercorns or something, but it is shaken on the spice, shaken on the seasoning. Maybe a little peppery too. Yeah. Like, what's that stuff called? Like Montreal steak seasoning? Which, I wonder if that actually comes from Montreal. Are you from Montreal? Have you been to Montreal? Have you had Montreal steak seasoning? I don't know. Let me know. I'll look that up too. But as flavor goes, other than that sort of saltiness, yeah, I'm going to say this pepper, a little S&P. I get a very quick hint of what I'm going to guess is that sort of meatiness. That same thing that I can smell a little. I can smell in there. But it goes away quickly. Yeah. These would almost be closer to like a salt and pepper. Like some kettle chips to like a salt and pepper chip. That's what this is, I think, closer to. So, before I shove any more of these into my snack hole, are these any good? These Texas barbecue brisket Pringles? I don't think flavor-wise they quite bring what they promised. They definitely have brought something different than these other two. And cool for that. But I don't think it's quite where it could be. It definitely, I mean, the hero of the day, these bourbon barbecue. Listen to me. These are definitely the ones to get. Of the three, look for these. But that's going to do it here for me today. I've got a lot of Pringles to pop into. And as you know, once you pop, the fun doesn't stop. But I'm going to see all of you folks here next time.